Alright, so just the last part of our dietary habits discussion is there is a dietary habits questionnaire which is just a prescribed form from the Australian Institute of Fitness which will help me to help you look at your diet. So we've got a couple of questions here and I'd like to fill it out with you.
Sure.
And we can talk through it all. Now your dietary goal is weight loss?
Sure is.
Okay, so let's fill that in. I've already filled in your name and dated it. Special dietary requirements, is there any diseases, allergies or intolerances that you wanted to talk about? It was just that high cholesterol.
High cholesterol.
But it's under you're managing it, it's not up anymore, but might just put it down there.
Sure.
So that we're always got that under control, right? High cholesterol under control. With medication.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you help me with this? How many serves of vegetables do you usually eat per day? This is the area that you said we need to up that. So is it 0 to 1?
Nothing in the morning. Lunchtime, probably nothing either. And I'd try and have, if I'm having meat, I might have potatoes or carrots.
Okay. So possibly 2 to 3 serves. Do you think you're meeting the serves? We have a look just at the vegetable serves here. That for vegetables, half a cup, so half a measured cup of, say for example, cooked green or orange vegetables.
Is
so
one serve, and I'm supposed to have 6 of those, so I'm supposed to have
6.
3 cups. Yeah,
so do you feel that you're meeting even the amount of serves? Would it be 0 to 1 or 2 to 3?
0 to 1.
Okay, so that's definitely an area to improve on. How many serves of fruit do you eat per day? And we'll just double check the serves of the fruit. Again, is like, one eating apple, banana, orange or pear, or a couple of diced or canned fruit, so like a couple of those berries, would that be?
Maybe I have 0 to 1 fruit per day.
Right, so we circle that one. And the third question is how many serves of bread and cereals do you eat per day? So you're saying you do eat quite a bit of the breads in the breads and cereals option.
Yeah, I try not to have bread in the morning, but have the cereals.
You have cereals.
Lunchtime I'd have bread, or a focaccia type thing. So I probably would definitely meet the daily standard serve.
6 per day, is it?
Yeah,
yes.
6 per day.
Okay, so we're high up there because you're sort of having less vegetables because you're having more of those.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how many serves of the dairy do you consume a day? Was it 3 or more, or was it 4 to 5? You said it was over 3 coffees a day? So
I might have yogurt in the morning, plus I'd have the 3 coffees. And
so the chocolate or anything? Dairy?
No, I also eat lots of cheese as well, certainly in the afternoon. So I probably have
6, 4 to 5, or
6? 4 to 5.
Okay, so that's quite high. And how many serves of meat or meat alternatives do you have?
Just looking at this standard serve, 65 grams. We'll see a steak's 300 grams just in a steak. Plus then I'd have if I have steak for dinner, I'd have chicken for lunch, or sometimes have bacon and eggs in the morning, so that's bacon. So I reckon that we're right up there in the plus 6 serves a day.
Plus 6 serves of you think of meat?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well it looks like we can just make some adjustments here in your serves.
Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. I see that...
4 to 5?
Yeah, 4 to 5. Just looking at it's cooked meat at 65, which is about 100 grams.
Alright, well we'll cross out the 6 plus serves.
Yeah.
Alright, now the discretionary choices, this is the area we need to work on. What do we think here? This is to be 0 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9 or 10 plus per week. So we're looking at a weekly amount, and it can be, they've given you some examples here. So like for example, 2 slices of processed meat, ham, bacon, that sort of thing, 2 thin sausages, packet of half snack size.
Chocolate bars, wine.
You've got 1 donut. Yeah, you've got your wine. So even looking at if you're having a couple.
Well, it's got to be definitely plus 10 serves a week. Just looking at the wine alone.
Okay, all Alright, so we're right up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well look, in terms of whether or not we could, there's a section here where it could require referral to an accredited dietary professional. Now, do you understand what's required under the dietary guidelines? Is there any confusion? Because if there is confusion, then we can refer you to a dietitian. But if you understand it and you know what you need to do, then I think that you can manage this.
Well, it looks like I should just cut back on the discretionary and increase the veggies and the fruit.
Yes. Okay. So you understand this. All right. Well, I don't think at this stage there's a need for a referral.
No.
All right, but we can always revisit it later if you want to. So we'll say no to that. And look, I just think that the advice. I think that we just do a quick summary of what we've agreed to do here today, which is less of your discretionary foods, more of your vegetables, one more serving of your fruit as well, perhaps instead of the discretionary chocolate or wine at night.
Yeah.
Less of the dairy and drink more water, and that should help you along.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well I'm always here, you've got my number, so give me a call or an email if there's any questions outside of our